Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, I'm going to go over to Deadline, and this is about music country singer Garth Brooks. He denies an assault accusation. He says it's a hush money shakedown. And this is an update from the initial post, and I will list the article writer and all of the details in the description. But going into the article, it says hours after Jane Roe took Garth Brooks to court on claims of assault and more, the singer is calling the accusations a shakedown for millions of dollars. For the last 2 months, I have been harassed to no end with threats, lies, and tragic tales of what my future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars, Brooks said in a statement his team sent to Deadline this evening. It's been like having a loaded gun waved in my face. The ex-makeup artist and stylist to Brooks and his spouse and fellow country music star Trisha Yearwood has said in her filing Thursday in LA's Superior Court that she was the victim of an extremely violent attack by the Friends in Lower Places singer, as well as consistent groping, lewd marks, and more for years, starting in 2019, stating that Brooks took advantage of her in no small part because he knew how much she needed work. Jane Roe took the performer to task for a lawsuit that he filed last week, or I think it's supposed to say she filed last week, or something like that, in Mississippi to preempt her going public. Brooks says now he did it to defend himself. Okay, so he took out the lawsuit. Let me clarify. He took out the lawsuit because he's claiming that it is an extortion. Hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money, Brooks stated tonight. In my mind, that means I am admitting to behavior I am capable of, ugly acts no human should ever do to another, he added. We filed suit against this person nearly a month ago to speak out against extortion and defamation of character. We filed it anonymously for the sake of families on both parties. I want to play music tonight. I want to continue our good deeds going forward. It breaks my heart. These wonderful things are in question now. I trust the system. I do not fear the truth, and I am not the man they have painted me to be. Previously, at 1:57 p.m., a longtime makeup artist and stylist Patricia Yearwood and Garth Brooks is alleging that Brooks brutally assaulted her on multiple occasions in extreme graphic lawsuit filed Thursday in Los Angeles. Brooks sees what he saw as an opportunity to subject the female employee to a side of Brooks that he conceals from the public, according to the suit, which seeks a jury trial. The employee is identified as Jane Roe and alleges that the country singer superstar increasingly began hiring her in 2019. This side of Brooks believes he is entitled to uh, gratification when he wants it, and using a female employee to get it is fair game. With accounts of repeated painful traumatic battery and assaults and other things, fair game is an understatement in its filing, so vivid that at one point it talks about actions by the multi-Grammy winning Thunder Road singer to sorted to mention here. Asking of unspecific damages, the sixth complaint from the Jane Roe comes as Brooks, under the cloak of Jane Doe, went to federal court in Mississippi in recent weeks to stop the so-called fabricated lawsuit. He claimed that if Jane Roe's allegations were known to the public, it would be substantial irreparable damage to his reputation and livelihood. In fact, the bridge seems to have been crossed now, as the Wigdor law representing Jane Roe, calls out the Brooks suit in her own action. The abusive Mississippi action by Brooks is a blatant attempt to further control and bully his assault victims by utilizing his multi-millionaire resources to gain the legal system. To game the legal system, declared Jane Roe's complaint about the singer's legal move, while pretending to be in discussions with Miss Roe to resolve her legal claims against him. Interesting. Jane Roe's filing goes on to say Brooks is desperate to prevent his millions of fans from learning about the horrific things he has said and done to a junior female employee who did nothing to deserve such treatment. But our legal system is not in place to allow wealthy wrongdoers the ability to run work around assault victims who attempted to hold proprietors accountable. Representatives for Brooks have not responded for or to requests for comment on the allegations of assault and other things. If they do, this post will be updated. Jane Roe's attorneys did have something to say outside of the confines of the client's detailed complaint. We applaud our client's courage in moving forward with her complaint against Garth Brooks, lawyer Douglas H. Wigdor, Janine M. Christensen, and Haley Baker, said in a joint statement as Jane Roe's complaint was being filed today. The complaint filed today demonstrates the predators exist not only in corporate America, Hollywood, and in rap and rock and roll industries, but also in the world of country music, the trio said. We are confident that Brooks will be held accountable for his actions and has efforts to silence our client through the filing of a preemptive complaint in Mississippi was nothing other than an act of desperation and an attempt of intimidation. We encourage others who may have been victimized to contact us, as no survivor should suffer in silence. And that is pretty much the end of the article right there. At this point, with everything that's been coming out and going on, and names is going to be named and have been named or speculated, no one is safe in these business corporate music streets. Okay. If it's proven to be true, then the law will handle it accordingly. I find it very interesting that Jane Roe's defense team, her lawyers, are asking for a jury trial. Mr. Brooks, on the other hand, he's filing a federal lawsuit. So, when it goes federal, they're going to dig into every nook and cranny. You know what I'm saying? So, as this story becomes available, I definitely will update you on it, of course. But drop down below. It is a freshly, newly filed lawsuit. Did you know about this? Did you read the other article? One of the other articles that I was looking at earlier was talking about how she felt like she was broke. She was going to break in half after, the alleged action had been taken against her by Mr. Brooks. But at the end of the day, again, like I said, are we surprised of anything that's going on? I'm not. I'm definitely not. Again, like Cat Williams said, all deviants will be exposed in 2024. And anybody that take it some type of way, you know why. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cat, shout out to Jag, shout out to Orlando Brown. I believe that's his name. He played the hell of a role. Like side note, Orlando is a fucking amazing, interesting actor. You know, if you look at it and everything that's coming out now, and some of the tactics that people have been accused of using to, really mess people up, or delete people and stuff like that, he has played the role of his life, and I mean that literally. He's not crazy. It's that fight or flight thing that I get from him. Is that, well, I'm going to do this so they'll think that I'm crazy, or they'll think that, I'm just out here wilding out in these streets and I'm telling these old outlandish stories. Whole time it's true. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, allegedly. So yeah, drop down in the comment section and chop it up with me. Let me know how you feel about it. Like I said, shout out to Cat Williams, Jaguar Wright, and Orlando Brown. Okay? And the many other people that have came forward and spoke on it, that been talking about these people for years. Okay? So with that, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching my video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, I will get with you in the next one.